just 5 days away now from our big telethon for Phoenix Children's Hospital, and we're asking you to help out all the kids who've undergone treatment there. Kids like little Anthony. You know, by some accounts, he was dead even before his life really began. ABC 15's Dan Spindle shows us how quick-thinking doctors turned him into a miracle.
Look at your muscles.
5-year-old Anthony Massey keeps his father Anthony and mother Taisha busy day in and day out, doing what 5-year-olds tend to do. That spunk and endless energy stands in stark contrast, though, to how his life began in February of 2009.
It was just a normal day like any other.
That day changed their lives in an instant. As they drove down 83rd Avenue toward Thomas, a blindside came seemingly out of nowhere.
That airbag exploded, and once that airbag popped out, that's what caused most of the damage.
There's no other way to explain it. It just didn't seem real. You know what I mean? To see, you know, the blood and her in that position, knowing that she's pregnant with my child was very, very nerve-wracking.
Anthony had a broken rib and a lacerated spleen. Taisha's face and mouth were bloodied. But in that moment, none of their injuries mattered.
At that time, the only thing I'm thinking about is my son. Like, is he going to be okay? Holding my stomach. I knew something was wrong.
Paramedics rushed Taisha to Phoenix Children's Hospital, where baby Anthony was born. But not all was well with this fragile infant, as he'd gone 45 minutes without any oxygen to his brain.
No brain signals at all. He was having seizures. He suffered a stroke inside of my womb, so he went through a lot.
That lack of any brain activity whatsoever pushed the Masseys to the brink of a life-or-death decision. Would little Anthony even survive? And if so, how could he possibly overcome what they saw on the scanners?
There's no manual or textbook, you know, to read to go through something like that. It's just kind of like however you handle it, you handle it.
The medical professionals at PCH were there to help the couple and their baby pull through with cutting-edge cool cap technology. Doctors began to stimulate little Anthony's brain, and it worked.
Can't even my voice. Hello?
Just look at Anthony now. His mom and dad once feared he would never walk or talk, that he'd develop cerebral palsy or suffer any number of disabilities. And now?
Hello, Iron Man.
He seems like your typical 5-year-old.
Hi, Anthony.
The looks of it, he's planning on taking over the world.
I do this.
Or saving it, one or the other. I think the sky's the limit for him.
He is a spunky, energetic, amazing personality. He's out of this world.
Anthony has his challenges. He has ongoing physical therapy after a number of surgeries, and he's developmentally delayed. But those are just temporary setbacks for this little boy who defied the odds thanks to loving parents and PCH.
There you go. If it really wasn't for Phoenix Children's Hospital and everything that they've done and the amazing doctors and the technology that they have and all the resources that we have, we probably wouldn't have my son today.
Just one amazing story we're sharing with you. Dan Spindle reporting there. And Anthony is going to have some lasting effects from a condition called cerebral hypoxia, or HIE, which happens when there is damage to the brain.
Yeah, it sounds like if you ask his parents, though, they're not going to let anything stop him from having a full and really awesome and happy life. And reporters, you better watch out. He's really good.
Grabbing that microphone. ABC 15 is taking action to help out Phoenix Children's Hospital. They do so much good in our community, and that's why we hope you'll join us for a special telethon. It's coming up on Wednesday to raise money for PCH and to share more of their stories.
Okay.